I remember around the year 1475, when I served in the army of King Narapati of the Ava Kingdom. My name was Chozin, son of a rice farmer from Sagaing. I was 20 when I joined the Royal Guard. They said the Shan states to the north were planning rebellion, and the king wanted men who could ride and fight along the mountain passes. I had never left my village before that year. The city of Ava was built of teak and stone, full of noise and dust. The palace shone in the sun, gold-leaf rooftops glinting like they belonged to the gods. I trained with a spear and a bow under the command of Captain Bolat, a man as silent as a temple statue. We ate millet porridge in the mornings and dried fish at night. I slept in a long barrack with 20 other men. We sharpened our blades until our fingers ached. The king was not a man we saw closely, but his orders reached us like thunder rolling down from the palace. He wanted to unite the lands, to push the borders farther than before. The war started during the dry season. We marched north through the forests, our armor clinking, our feet stirring red dust. I carried the banner of my unit, a white peacock stitched on green cloth. It felt heavy, though it was only silk. One night, Bolat called me aside. He told me that a nobleman close to the king was feeding the enemy information, that there would be an ambush in the hills. He said the traitor's men had already left Ava with false orders. "Ride fast," he told me. "Warn the king's general before sunrise." I left with one other soldier, my friend Mintet, who had joined the army the same day I did. We rode hard through the night, the moon lighting our way. But when we reached the general's camp, it was already burning. The ambush had come earlier than Bolat thought. Arrows whistled through the air, and our horses panicked. I was struck by a blade across my side but kept fighting. Mintet pulled me behind a fallen cart, shouting for me to stay down. When dawn came, the enemy withdrew, leaving the ground littered with bodies. We returned to Ava with the news. The king lived, but his trust was broken. He executed several nobles, including Bolat, accused of false loyalty. I tried to speak in his defense, but no one listened to a soldier with mud on his boots. The palace gates closed to me after that. I went back to my village and never wore armor again. I died some years later, working in the fields beside my brother. Sometimes when the wind blows across the rice stalks, I remember the sound of banners snapping in the air and the look in Bolat's eyes before I rode into the night. It was a hard life, but I do not regret it.
If this story stayed with you, you're welcome to wander with me a little longer. You can find more memories and quiet echoes from other lives on YouTube and TikTok at Echoes from the Past, and on Instagram at @echoes_from the past. I'll meet you there.